Double tap that screen. Throw a dog a bone. Salute. Good morning. Salute. Everybody in the building, double tap that screen. You know what it is. We've been getting it in. We've been getting it in nonstop. Consistent bangers over here. I dropped a mixtape back in the day called Keep Bangers. You know, however you want to look at it, it's like keep bangers like guns or bangers like cuts. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, my people? Buck City, Dr. Hood, what the helly? What you guys want to talk about today, man? I got a few topics. Got a few. Get up on here. Get up in the mix, you know? Get up in this mix of the day. The day's not going to stop just because you don't want to make no moves, you know? Moves got to be made. Salute the team. Salute the team, man. Getting it in. How's my volume? Yard Kennels in the building. Salute, Bloodthirst. I see you, my brother. Monkey Man Productions in the building. New Jurist Kennels. Melee, man. What up? Robo, what up, brother? 601 Mac in the building. Salute. We getting it in, man. Getting it all the way in. Man, we flambéed them yesterday. Hey, I like when they spill over into the Facebook world, right? When you flambe them so hard that it spews off into the Facebook world, y'all. Man. They over there, man, cracking jokes. It's big jokes over there, man. You know, I was like, okay. I said, okay, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Everybody's excited. Janae Johnson in the building. Salute. You're rocking the building. Salute, my brother. Everybody in the building. Just get a quick Saturday up. You know, we got to get a quick Saturday. These Saturdays are important. You know, that early morning just kind of set the tone. I know everybody's going to be dropping something today. A lot of shows probably popped off yesterday. Salute to everybody still out there making that content. Ultimately putting these dogs in a positive light, man. So somebody posted this on Facebook. He said, man, that Pelican dude, know them dogs got them crooked legs. Wasn't even the first one. How the hell you breeding for confirmation show dogs with puppies with fucked up confirmation? People just want to be doing some shit. Hey, man, salute to whoever that was, man. You know, like, I don't know. I get this stuff, you know. It is crazy. It's crazy work. Like, you know, we're not supposed to pay attention to these things. And I don't want people to think like rickets it has everything to do with breeding, because it doesn't. Okay. It's not everything to do with breeding, but a lot of times that could be a contributing factor to it, right? You got to know that. When you're breeding dogs with fucked up conformation or screwed up, I gotta fix my my vocabulary. You dig? I ain't gonna never make it. I ain't gonna never make it, man. If I don't, right? So if they have screwed up conformation, um, from the jump, generation after generation, because some dudes are stuck on trying to carry on, or you know, I don't know what it is, you know, some of these less diverse lines, right? Lines that have ran their course, like Bulldog Mall used to say back in the day, you know, like they've ran their course. There's been a time when they were good. There's a time when they were excellent. But now that we look at them and time has took its course, they're no longer what it is, right? So instead of you, because you read the Bulldog pledge, you read the pledge, you know, you stand on this. You got the APBT magazine, you know that you can cross a little bit of this and a little bit of that in there to make sure. I'm not trying to revive anything. That's not what we do over here, right? I know some dudes, they'll go to the scrap yard, we hear stories about dog men all the time taking scraps off the streets. Okay. I'm just saying, bro. No, figure some shit out. You know, I be playing with the buttons. So you can make the dogs better, but you choose to hide behind a piece of paperwork, right? Let me say that I'm the Walkama guy. I can grift on that. Nobody's on YouTube running that line. You know what? Let me do that. And then what I'll do is talk about Grand Champion Hog and Mayday and all those dogs and act like the Big John dogs are better, right? And say Hog is not bred like it is. You know, he's throwing black and tans and shit. You know, he's not bred like that. You know, that's what I'll say, right? And then, oh, wait, slow down. A motherfucker wants to give me a dog off a Hog. Fuck. Well, I done made 30 videos about this dog talking shit. All right, fuck it. The ones we got are like this. I don't know what the hell's in those ones over there. You know. Oh man. Oh man. Hey, salute everybody, man. Look, we just try to do the right thing. We just try to do the right thing, man. The ethical thing, about these breeding practices. You don't want to be producing fucked up dogs. That's not the move. That's not the move. Okay. That ain't the move. You don't want to be breeding jacked up dogs to where, their conformation is hindering your program and what people are getting in the world. Right? We can see that big world right there. We got the whole world. Some people think that's why some dudes beat people over the head. There was another guy, good prospective dude. He had a flight nanny and everything. Good guy. He wasn't a tire kicker. But he chose to go do business with somebody else, and now I see he got burnt, right? This happens time and time again. But the thing about it is, those dudes never last in the game long. They never do. They burn somebody, their career's done, just like that, right? You're out here selling dogs that you clearly are just breeding together, bro. There's no type of anything that you're doing to try to find out what is within this dog. Like, what is it? You don't care. You don't care, man. Just like Charleston White doesn't care. You look like his cousin, man. And everybody want to say, "Oh man, it's time to stop. It's time." Nah, man. Don't tell me when it's time to stop, man. If I want to wake up and blow some of this boysenberry creme brulee, some of the most exclusive shit. I don't smoke this shit all the time. I can't smoke this all the time. This right here, this ain't, I don't care who you are. You're not just blowing this. Well, you might be one of them super ballers. You might need that. So when people get those dogs and they're subpar, they're not good at all. You got to understand that goes out into the atmosphere. People, they got to say that. Like, people know. People know them dogs ain't shit, bro. They're not winning no confirmation shows. You ain't produced no ADBA champions or nothing, bro. Nothing. Nothing. And then a guy like me that's very smart and observant, I get most of my knowledge just by shutting the fuck up and just listening. I know I talk a lot on here, but yeah, most of my knowledge comes from just shutting the fuck up and listening. So I observe before I open my mouth, and I see that it's a fraud, grift. Everybody else is starting to see it. He knows damn well that it wasn't the first, and right? Somebody texted me yesterday. Oh, you don't have a problem. You got a problem with the digital dog show, and that it's just positive. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do motherfuckers got a problem with the magazine? At first, it was like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna promote everybody. I'm gonna support and show my, for everybody. But there's motherfuckers that's biased. If you don't support APBT Magazine, you don't hit me up like, hey man, let me get that commercial. Let me fucking get, what I'm saying? Make me a commercial, for my channel. This is the such and such channel, support APBT Magazine, blah, 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 hit the like and so, what I'm saying? I do the drop, that's business. This other shit that niggas is doing is corny shit, dog. I don't have time for that. I don't have the bandwidth for corny shit. Okay? So no, I ain't got no problem with it, but there's levels to this shit. I haven't saw a dog on there that's fucking with any of the dogs that's at the ADBA show. That's the ADBA has the biggest stage. Like, let's not get carried away, right? We got dudes that go to shows and they win shit, and I acknowledge it from smaller clubs and shit. You go, you win, but that's not the big stage, brother. ADBA is the biggest stage in the APBT community, bar none. I'm not shitting on those other platforms, but you guys got some fucking work to do. That's what we do. Sit back. I'm like ESPN. APBT Magazine, we're the ESPN, Sports Illustrated of the APBT. That's what we do. So if we want to critique and we want to put the levels where the levels are, just like registries, we could talk about registries. Who's on a rise? What's this? What's that? Okay. We talk about it all. We can have those conversations. Some of you guys don't have a clue what I'm even saying, and that's fine. It just means you got to get some more hours in. Take more notes. Right? So your reputation is everything when you're putting these dogs out here. And who you buy dogs from, it lets me know how green you are. Because I'm going to tell you, a guy that's not green, he moves a little bit different. He purchases a little bit different. It's like I'm not going to do that. Or let me check on that first. So when you just grab a dog and you get jumping in this, that's cool. But we know you're green, though. We know that. It's fine. So sit back and learn. And maybe you won't make those mistakes again, buying dogs off of dudes that repeatedly have showed you that they're not breeding for confirmation. They breeding for YouTube likes and views. You got to look at that pedigree, and everybody's past, it comes with them. The past comes with them. Everything you've done, everybody you beat, every $20 that you cheated a motherfucker out of, it comes to the light. You're making it bad for the good breeders out there that actually focus and spend time and money and effort into what they do. Because you just want to be doing anything. Dude said people just want to be doing some shit. People want to be just doing some shit, man. Hey. That was funny. That made my day this morning, man. I said, man, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. So everybody can see the buffoonery. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. Salute everybody. Salute everybody in the building. Bank statement. What up, brother? We getting it in, man. That sexy Hannibal's going down. Them joints, that be under your Christmas tree. You better line up now. I think, let me see. She got to probably get stuck by October 20th or something like that to probably drop on Christmas. You know, that's like a month. So she got a whole month for them pups to be up under the Christmas tree. Not for y'all, but you know, second week of if God is good, well, God is good, but if God is willing on this one, those should be on your doorstep probably the last week of February. If everything works out smooth, you know, that's the dope shit. It's chess. You got to plan ahead. Plan ahead, y'all. Going for it. Stanky Leg been making a push. Stanky Leg been making a push. He got one in the hole. One, well, he's finishing up one now. He's got a daughter of Michael Myers he's gonna be breeding to next week. And then a good brother got a bitch bred really, really good, man. This bitch is bred really good. It really it magnifies what we're trying to do. And that's preserve a lot of this old blood that we just can't get. You know, magnify some of that good blood that, you know, in most cases could be gone forever. A lot of the blood. So, you know, we just gotta stay on 10. Stay 10 toes down. Ten toes. This ain't just a magazine. It's a movement. The American Pit Bull Terrier. Real dogs, real yards, real history. From legendary bloodlines to modern breeders, keeping the flame lit. Yard spotlights, breeding knowledge, controversy, culture. This is for the ones who walk it like they talk it. No fluff, no fakes, just dog man, dog woman, and dogs. Grab your issue now, support the culture. Because the legacy don't live online, it lives in print. Yeah, so this is what old Stanky Leg got going on. I didn't want to put the whole pad, it'd be hard to see. So I just put the pad up there. We got the King Buck yellow page, heavy on the yellow page dog. Got some more Lynch dogs and that Keystone, Rosetta Stone. I think they litter mates. So that Sandstone dog will be coming off litter mates. Those both off of Stone Man. You know, a lot of that blood is is disintegrated, you know, due to undesired circumstances. And you know, shit happens in these dogs, man. You got to understand that. It doesn't make a person a bad person. You know, it just makes you human. Nobody's perfect. We're still learning the blueprint on how to own and keep these dogs. You know, nothing is written in stone. Only thing is for sure is that, you know, they're coming to get them dogs at a rapid pace. So yeah, now we got the King Buck stuff, heavy on the stanky leg dog. Yellow Page ensures that, and then King Buck, um, just a whole bunch of stuff that just ain't around no more, man. That AT dog, Mr. AT, 490. Another good dog, son of Lynch. It's got some Screaming Demon up in there. You know, I'm really looking forward to this one right here. This will be, if everything works out good, this would be his third breeding. Like, he's been getting it in. He's been getting it in at 49 times buck. A lot of preserved, good dogs in that pedigree that you're gonna want to get your hands on, man. It's gonna bring some genetic diversity if you don't already have those type of dogs. You know, they've been collected a little bit different way. Yellow Page, you know, ensures that. Plus, this got a lot of trinkets in there too, a little bit of outs, and you know, pretty much a pure dog, but it's enough outs in there. Regulated amount, a judicious regulated amount of outs, judiciously placed. You know, cracking is cracking. Lamont Grant, salute, brother. Hey, nah, they better get it before that price go through the roof. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Because there's a way to do it. You know, when you first getting on, you got to show love and shit. But once you already see, you know, what's going on, man, like you gotta really raise them prices up. So I would hate for people to get to miss out on what's a hell of a thing that's going on, you know. But hey, it is what it is. You got to miss out on something. Shit, I missed out on Bitcoin. You know, I should have had 5, 6 coins. You know, I was bullshitting. I was thinking about all kind of shit. I remember I took a $10,000-$11,000 trip. Bitcoin was $1,700 of motherfucking Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? So you obviously, where my mind was at that time, you know, of course, memories and shit. You know, maybe I'll go ask the kids if they remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just miss out, and it's a good thing, man. The good thing that you miss out, because it opens up the doors for somebody else to really be blessed with something great. Dig? That's what we on. That's what we on though. So Stanky Leg, man, he been doing his thing. We're trying to get some of the other ones up and get the visibility. Little Mayday still out there. Hannibal still out there. War Pony 2, you know, he's been putting his contribution in. Jigsaw's out there. You know, it's a lot of them. A lot of good ones, bred different kind of ways. You dig? That you want to get your hands on. You want to, it's not just kept around. You know, those dogs are kept around for a purpose, because they're the cream of the crop. Cream of the crop. That's what we do. Get it in, man. Look. Get it in. Get it all the way in. Got some uploading to do. Got a lot of stuff to do today. Quick Saturday. Get a quick one in. But that was funny, man. They giving old boy a hard time, and they running him up off of of social media, man. They running that boy. That boy can't go nowhere on social media without them clowning on that dude, man. Get the magazine. Text me if you need the info. We get it in. We can't post the links on this one, so it's all good. It's all good, man. Beats by Rebel sent me some, he sent me a slap. I told you I get slaps all the time.
Being in some trap shit, flip like a mattress. Trying to get the money where you fucking an actress. Real trap nigga got the coke doing backflips. Nigga run up on me, he asked for a death wish. Didn't finish high school, I dropped out. Got my GED, but a nigga still guapped out. Gotta bring the Glock out every time I pop out. If he in my arm reach, then he get knocked out. That's on some real shit. Niggas get popped like a pill bitch. I am a legend, no Will Smith. I am a legend like Nietzsche. I am a legend like 50. I am a legend like me. I'm in the kitchen, mix it with a Cedrin. I've been in the trap since I was like a little. Y'all niggas 12, hit you with a 7. I bet that the 7 was in you. I'm tryna hop on the road and run up some mileage. I'm tryna buy me a palace. My dope is set on the pallet. I'm looking for talent that can bring it up from Dallas. I know some niggas that trap out of Phoenix that's doing it so big you wouldn't believe it. I know some niggas that used to be ballin' but don't got no money because it depleted.
Uh-oh. Man, keeping them bangers rolling in, them hot verses. Motherfucker could probably do something with that. I think. Motherfucker could do something with that. Hey, man, get that magazine. Get that magazine if you haven't already. It's a banger. We got another one cranking out. Be out really, really soon. You guys will be able to get them orders up, get them in your hands. You already got 1 and 2. You got to get 3. You got to get volume 3. It's going to be touching on more things, getting in depth on more subjects. In depth with some of the same players that are in 1 and 2. Salute to everybody that, thought enough about shooting me some of that content so I could fill it up, man. It makes a good day. If I don't have to go hunting for shit, I can just work and put it together, do my job is to put it together. I do better at that than I am to try to fucking chase motherfuckers around and shit. That's kind of hard work right there, He said, damn what I missed. He said he been MIA. Now you ain't missed nothing, man. Look, we just 10 toes down. Realest channel out. We ain't gonna bend, not fold. We're not gonna tolerate no fake shit. We men. We stand on our own too. I don't need to have a whole bunch of fake ass friends around me to feel some type of way, dog. I don't. You genuine, you 1,000. That's what it is from start to finish. Those are the type of relationships that you're gonna need to be successful in this American Pit Bull Terrier world, brothers. No matter how you want to slice it, you're gonna have to be like that if you want to make it. Because once you start doing shady shit, you're gonna notice that people are gonna start pulling back from you. Pretty soon, you're not even gonna notice the transition, but pretty soon there's not gonna be anybody that you can even rely on anymore. It's like, damn, I can't call nobody. I can't call nobody for no help. Nobody want to do nothing. Nobody want to put up on nothing with me. Nobody, nothing. That's because you done abuse your privileges of this fraternity. I met some of the best guys ever dealing with these dogs. Straight up. Best guys ever. I met some of the worst guys too, though. It's a double-edged sword. You know? It's a double-edged sword. You can get burnt just like that. Because you're not trying to tap in. You want to do it on your own because you feel your ego, even before you even get the dog, your ego's already in the way. I don't want to promote that magazine. That motherfucker might sell one today. I ain't going to promote it. Salute everybody that promote it. You know? Salute to all the channels that promote the shit. You know, each individual. If you got the magazine, all they got to do is hit the QR on the back of each magazine. Both magazines got the QR code on the back of the magazine. That's a fact. Shaquan and James, hey, you can call in. I dropped the link. You can call right in, brother. We can have that conversation together. Go ahead. We could turn this into a good show. Call in, brother. I don't bite. Thanks for the view, though. I hope you watch the commercial on your way in. Helps the channel. Go for it. Hit that link. Let me guess. He gone. That's what they always do. Sexy Red and Hannibal, them is going to be some of the purest Mayday Dragon Lady dogs ever assembled. You know, that's taking it to another level right there, man. It's taking it to a whole nother level with that breeding. Uh-oh, Cece's coming. Cece. Hold up, Cece. This guy. Let me get it here. Hold up. Hold up.
Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, I chop them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, I chop them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Niggas talking like they drillin', but I know they ain't. No stripes in the damn hood, you ain't never rank. Fuck a peace treaty, I ain't never tryna moderate. I be starving for this beef shit like I ain't never ate. I know you don't want this, cause I've been navigating through these streets, don't need no compass. On some dumb shit, put a foe a bit of sun kiss. Bullets hit your back, couple inches from your bows this. Had to switch it up, you gon' need help. Had an ambulance come pick you up. You ain't seen this. Fast like Uber, how I'm pulling up. And I ain't talking an empty tank when I come and fill you up. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, I chop them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, I chop them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about.
Get your ass whacked for what you talk about. White, chalk 'em out. 4-4 bulldog, get me barking loud. Blow out your eardrum. Why you want to smoke? You real dumb. You wanna feel some? Then take these shots, nigga. I'll kill some. We in the field hunting for them ops about to drill some. I got a little something. Set my gun connect, that's real money. My nigga crash dummy. He never hesitate to blast for me. And all my hoes work, and they don't hesitate to get cash to me. That's what they're supposed to do. I run with the chosen few. Big guns when we popping out, and we got the exposure crew. No doubt, white chalk a nigga out. Shoulda put run in your mouth, run in your house, shoot your spouse, brain matter on the couch.
Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, I chop them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, I chop them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about.
We back. We back. We back. We back, man. You know me, man. I'm a streamer dad. Salute to the streamer dads. You know, I had one late in the game. You dig? Come on, man. So, man, look, man, it been belt to ass all 2025. Like I said, didn't I say that? Did I say that? I said it was going to be belt to ass, BTA, belt to ass. Where's the Merino packs?
Oh, shit.
You smoking Merino packs or what, bro?
Smoke a Merino pack. What's the other one? Sambo pack. What else we smoking?
Hey, I'll have what he's having.
Mellow yellow pack.
Not the mellow yellow packs. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's crazy. What's up with belt to ass all 2025? That's what we can remember. As September rolls in, September's about to roll out. It's gonna be October, November. So nine straight months. Belt to ass. We should have a belt to ass party. Hey, and look, I ain't even gonna start, man. I ain't even gonna start, bro. I ain't even gonna start, brother. But we've been doing this all 2025. All 2025. Non-stop. Okay. All the hurdles. Dudes blocked the channel. I can't even go live for a week. I can't, everything. Demonetized for like 7-8 months, 6-7. Like, come on. All this just to defeat one guy that's busy as fuck, got other shit to do. Come on, dog. You guys got to do better than that. Monkey see, monkey do shit ain't gonna work, brother. You gotta fucking pave your own lane. If you think you're gonna make a channel and you're thinking about talking shit about Buck City, think twice. Think twice. It hasn't worked out for you. You've only been humiliated every time. Because I don't step outside of my rim of what the fuck I should be talking about anyway. So when you come to my arena, and I'm there to talk about a specific thing, it's either going to be two men agreeing on some shit, or you're going to look like an idiot. Okay? You're going to look like there's some type of underlining reasoning why you've been coming at me, man. You know? Why you been coming at me? What would be more beneficial? Use it in Jack the Plug if you could make more money off of them fucking with them. You know, if I could make 100,000 fucking with you, why would I jack you for $5,000? You know, it just didn't make sense. Some dudes never understood that concept. Let me shit on this guy. He got a whole magazine. I could benefit. You know, I could get grandfathered in so I could have 2 pages in every magazine for the next 10 years. That's something that I could pay for with an investment that you could write off, right? Could write it off as a tax write-off, right? That's advertisement for your business. So when Uncle Sam need his 15K or 20K, 60K, when he need his money, that's a write-off. All this good shit that I'm doing for this business to make this business bigger is a write-off. Understand business. That's something I should have did. Instead of running around being hot, I should have been my ass up in school, learning fucking business at a young age. The streets will make you a great businessman, but you still got to understand business. You still do. And sometimes you just don't go to those other channels and get that. You know, you don't get the awareness that you need. You're going to need that because when you get my age, you get 75 years old like me, you're going to need it. You know, when you're like Mr. Miyagi, putting belt to ass, a whole team of motherfuckers just karate chopping these dudes, hitting them, you know, right there with the little Star Trek right on the shoulder, making them fall to the ground. That's what I've been doing all year. That's what I've been doing last year. Now, these dudes think something has changed just because, you know, I probably didn't get on their ass for a couple weeks or nothing. It still ain't cool, bro. You still the biggest rat in South Carolina. Everybody from South Carolina, watch out for this Custer face. You live in South Carolina, you got to watch out for this Custer face right here, goddamn. This gator, jungle fever, gator looking motherfucker right here. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. We try to make peace in the community. We try to do nice things, empower people that are the underdogs. You know, we go in there, we see an underdog with some type of potential, and we say, hey, we would like to spotlight you in our magazine because we see that you're doing something positive. And even if you don't know shit about dogs, right? then we still want to put you in there because we want to lift you up. That's what a non-ego does. That's what a non-arrogant person would do. That's what a genuine person would do. I could just be like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. You rookie ass, you can't get in the magazine. I don't give a fuck if you're on the positive light. You're a fucking rookie. You can't even pronounce the dog's name right. You can't get in the fucking magazine. I could have been like that. You see what I'm saying? But I want it to be something that people can look back and say, hey, man, I grew in this. Look at, I wrote 3 articles. You know, they've been out 20 years, but, you know, I wrote 3 fucking articles. You should have wrote 40. 2 articles a year minimum. So people can walk into your space through words. You can paint that Picasso. Right? So they can see articles that you're, you know, yeah, man, this guy's made a great article about fudging papers or line breeding or, you know, none of that. My inbox is empty. I don't get that. Right? Because we're not thinking outside the box. And that's going to hurt you when you don't do that. And you lack to see the bigger picture. You lack to see the blessings that's in front of you. You lack to see the people that helps you get where the fuck you are right now. You lack that shit. Even if you was talking shit about me for 2 years, like this motherfucker on the screen. 2 years to build your chicken shit ass channel. You know, your dog turned into a grandpa. A lot has happened. A lot has happened. Your dog turned into a great grandpa. He's out here fucking like Cardi B. Got to be more careful. William Torres, what up, man? Dogman TV. Oh, Dogman TV's down? What happened, man? What happened? Somebody fill me in, man. Call in. Somebody fill me in. Salute them brothers over there. You know, you guys are bounced back. You might got to clean it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know they're going to complain. They're going to get on that shit. They're going to complain. Once the tree huggers get on you, it's over because they'll just make a whole post. They'll take your channel. They'll put it on one of their social media sites, and then they'll just tell everybody to complain. They had my shit on there. They was like, I want everybody to complain and call your authorities and, you know, complain. And the one dude was like, what if we haven't even seen the house? Or what if we didn't see anything? She said, complain anyway. I got all the screenshots. This is what those tree huggers do. This is what those tree huggers do. And they'll do it behind your back. They'll just act like they nice and shit. Hi, you know, all this shit. And then they're on you. They're going to get on your head, man. Yes, sir. Hey, smack that like button. Double tap that screen. Mike Dan, what up? Petty Rob, what up, man? What up? What happened to Dogman TV? Oh man. Did they get banned or they just got in timeout? But sometimes they'll just strike your whole channel down. Yeah, nah, that's fucked up, bro. Hopefully it's just a little 1 week ban like they did me. You know, they hit me with the cyberbullying. Somebody complained about my channel. They kicked me off for a week. They said if I do it again, it's 2 weeks. And they said if I do it one more time after that, my channel's done. But in 3 months, that first strike goes away. So if I can stay clean till like December 6th, and this is like some jail shit. We following the rules and shit. We know all the rules. This is crazy how we got to do this, just, you know. But it just lets you know, man. Yeah, it's a shame. MK, it's a shame, bro. They're everywhere. He probably turned them in. I'm telling you, man, that boy, I tell you, he said he gonna get the whole Washington on me. That boy said he gonna get the whole Washington on me, man. What? You gotta be kidding me, dog. What? You gonna get the whole Washington on me, dog? Let me see. Let's see what this cloud's talk about.
Jealous and hate so much about these dogs. I tell them, man, listen here, dog. You got to take care of your dogs to be out here in these trenches. I'm out here in these trenches with these brothers out here. The good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we ain't going nowhere at all. In the trenches. Letting the dogs do the talking. We talk sometime and then we bring the dogs out. Let the dogs do the talking. These niggas jealous as hell, hating like a motherfucker. What happened? That book got slowed up. That magazine got slowed up. Man, listen, the magazines come.
There you go. There you go. Worried about the magazine. There you go. Worried about the wrong shit. He worried about the wrong shit, man. Look. Where my light? Woo. Hey. Bull. Man, I swear I get a good laugh at this. Yeah, that part. That part.
About every month or every quarter, don't it? You slowed up, ain't it? Listen here, man, when you came out with 1 copy, 2 copies, I tell you, we'll shut that shit down, man. Only an ignorant nigga will be up in the magazine that Buck City James M. McGivens Jr. is pressing. And like I said before, shut your damn mouth up. When I bring it to you this time, I ain't bringing it for the world to hear. I'm bringing it for Tacoma, Washington, Pierce County to hear.
Oh, there you go. He gonna snitch. Nothing's never big enough. Nothing's never big enough for him to just go face to face with me. I'm easily accessible. You can call my channel. It's easy to get at me, right? We could talk about the dog that has rickets. Okay. That poor fella. That poor little fella that has rickets. Right? There's a lot of things that we can touch when we get on these subjects. Okay? When we get on these subjects, it's unlimited. Oh yeah. Yeah, and then look at all the shit that he's doing about Titan is fugazi. I'm gonna just tell you that. I'm not gonna get too much into it. But everything that this guy is spewing out about Titan kennels and everything, this dude, he wish he was a fucking Titan kennels dog. Like, and that's why I say a Titan kennels, because it just isn't any fuck boy that's just waking up and you just fucking Titan kennels, all that fast overnight. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication and honesty. It's something that if you don't have it, those doors won't open. I told you bro, listen to the stream. I'm giving you the game. Right? This dude was mad about a dog that I posted on here, and I didn't even know. I didn't even know that the dog was the ricket dog. I didn't know. I didn't know, man. You're gonna have to, excuse somebody sometimes. You walk in the club, even if you're a bad motherfucker. You might step on the motherfucker's shoe, and you might have to say sorry. Like, oh man, I apologize, brother. My bad. You know what I'm saying? That don't make you a sucker. Oh man, I apologize, dog. I thought that you was taking a direct shot at me, but it's clear that the dog is fucked up. His wrist is all bent up, right? So now it's spewing off onto social media. You got dudes on social media that people respect. These are respectful dudes. These ain't just like a dude just well, this, I don't know who this is, but it's more guys that they just be knowing that you're on bullshit. Yeah, but it is funny because you see a motherfucker be bullshit, and then you see how hard he go, like, for the bullshit. That's it. It's just one thing. It's like, damn. So he goes hard. Now he's on bullshit. Like, damn, this guy's on bullshit. But to be on bullshit for as consistent in a long time as this guy. Oh man, and this is easy content. It's easy content. Let's listen to this bum.
Straight up. Make your damn video about that. For the last few years, all y'all flunkies have been hating on everything that's going good out here in this pit bull community. Period. That's all you've been doing. Hating on everything that's going good because you can't get involved with it and you're not involved with it, and people doing.
You can't even register your dogs through Bonafide, dude. You talk about you can't be involved at all. Yeah. You can't even register your dogs, man. That's comedy. That's comedy. You know them walkabout mutts use bona fide. Ah. Yes, sir. Hey, where my guy Pitwise? I talked to JJ yesterday, man. I talked to JJ. I gave him your number. Man. So he's probably gonna hit you up. We talked about an hour. We're gonna go get some lunch or something, you know what I'm saying, catch up, you know what I'm saying, catch up with some of the guys. And there's another couple of guys, it kind of brought it together a little bit. Couple dudes that wasn't seeing eye to eye, you know what I'm saying. I was able to call and just express like, hey man, we want to get out and go do something, you know what I'm saying? Just for old times, So man, that was good, man. I'm glad I be flipping through these pedigrees that bring back memories. Pitwise hit me up yesterday. But man, them memories, man, they just come back. And it makes every minute that you've been in this dog game worth it. Even the fuckery, even this clown, he could talk as much as he want. He could do, we ain't worried. We ain't worried. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Just a minute. I'm going to tell you why we ain't worried. Tell you why. Cracking is cracking. Cracking is cracking. You dig? Hey. Do you. That's all I say. Do you. 8 legs is better than 1. That's all I'm going to say. Cracking is cracking. Hey, get that magazine. We're not going to stop pushing that. We're not going to stop pushing that. Can't wait for that 3. Can't wait for that 3. Just got to put all the bells and whistles together. Hemi James, what up? Oh, Hemi, was that you last time? Yes. Hey, boy, you going hard for that the Mythbusters, boy, I tell you. And then look, I saw a video of Frisco the other day. Man, that Joker he was really shy. That dog, man. That dog was shy. Go up in the doghouse shy. Guess he was old. I think he died at 15, they say. I think he was probably like 12 or something in this picture, 10 years old in a video. I don't know, man. I don't know. He had an extreme demeanor with only somebody that's trying to, and I'm not trying to shit on Tom, but only somebody back in those days that was thinking about pedaling would accept a dog that's that skittish. And yeah, we can talk about the dog and what it's produced, but we can also put him in the exempt category because he bred so many times. It's like, damn, you know, you're gonna produce something, bro. You know, you're gonna produce something, bro. And then there's some questions about the paperwork and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it makes a good myth buster. You know, it makes an excellent myth buster. That's how we do it. That's how we do it all these times. Itchy, what up, brother? What's going on? All my guys in the building. Go in, man. Yeah, nah, we need chainsaw. We need chainsaw. Dude, it disappeared in the midst of time, and nobody has given him a shout out yet. Your channel puts it out there for sure. Hey, look, it's still some work. I figured it out, man. I got to do a lot of the work myself, Hemi. I got to do a lot of this work myself. I'm not shitting on nobody. I mean, everybody's busy. We all got things to do. But like I said, if I had to guess, I would search on Pedigree Online, which I don't have an account. So it's not going to be easy for me to get a hold of them. And then nobody's like taking it to, I don't want to be the one to do it all the time. Like, smoke this guy out so we can talk to this guy. We just want to chop it up with him. There's some other players that was said on the videos. Fat Bill actually had his name. I'm not a member of Fat Bill's channel, so I can't even dig up the video that Fat Bill did on Chainsaw. And that was like 2 weeks ago. I've been asking for it, but I'm not a member. It's on members only. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things, man. One of them things that we gotta muster up. Musician, what up, brother? We get it in. We're gonna get that in though. I think it'll be important to hear from the guy. Like, are you lying? I can ask some good questions. I'm not just gonna sit here and laugh at everything he said. I'm gonna try to ask him some hard questions. I want to ask Chainsaw some hard questions. Like, when did you have him? I want to ask Vince. I want to get Vince up here, right? Maybe he might not want to talk to us, and that's fine. That's cool. It's a lot of dog men that I know, good friends of mine. They're not going to come on the show because they're just not going to want to be having their name and their face out there. They don't want to be, they want to stay in the shadows. It's not because of legal activity or nothing like that. It just, people just don't want to be out there like that. So I wouldn't be offended if Vince Ramiro didn't want to come on the show, or if one of you guys reached out to him and asked him and he said hell no, or I wouldn't be because I'm gonna ask the questions. I'm gonna ask, how do you know Chainsaw? The relationship. Was Chainsaw was Frisco on his yard for 18 months, and during that 18 months, that's a long time for Chainsaw. And he said his brother to actually look at the dog. That's a long ass time. You hear this, you hear that. son of Chinaman. You know, I don't know how much of that blood was around at that time. It just seems kind of like a griff. I look at how shy the dog is. Like in those days, like I can see somebody keeping a shy dog today. Like, okay, yeah, he's a good producer, but he's shy. You know, I could see that today. But the rim of good dogs that you could have had back in those days, the tolerance of something so mediocre, right, as a specimen, but what he can produce, right? Something so mediocre as a specimen in the way your demeanor is, how you look, how you act, right? That is worth a Mythbuster to me. That right there. Listen, man. Come on, man. You know what it is. It ain't gonna get no easier out here. He said how the cloning works. Just one dog, right? That's what I thought. I thought it was just one dog. I thought they would make one embryo and put it inside of a female, and then you would get one dog. But somebody told me that you get a whole litter in there, which would change the whole dynamics. I might want to do a little bit more research on that to make sure, but I always thought it was one dog. Because I don't really look into it. I don't look into it much. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. It helps the channel the most. Nah, it's just grift. Some grifters. There's some dudes, like I could name 4 guys that hold the Wakama blood to a good standard, and they, you know what I'm saying, they at least got moral, values and different things, like, and they're honest about what's in front of them, But when you got a grifter, that's all I'm talking about. His line of dogs. And a lot of the Wakama dogs, just like any other line, it's been trash. We can't deny that. There've been a lot of Mayday trash, Lady Dog trash, Bolio trash, skinny ass dogs, trash. People will say, "Oh yeah, man, that's good. That's quality. That's you haven't seen them dogs. You don't know shit about them. All you know is what a pedigree says. That's all you know." So I just think, there's some grifters out there. They just want to hold on to something. I actually seen some Walkmart dogs that was crossed up with different stuff, boozing bar, different, and just outstanding, and came from a lackluster Walkmart dog. She was bred good, but she was lackluster, and they ended up breeding her and then crossing it up with some other stuff, and it was some good shit. They bred her. Well, they bred her to some of their good stock that they had, and I guess they got something good out of that, and then they bred that to a totally different line, like some Boozenbark shit or something, and created some good dogs. I will not lie about that. Okay. But when you got dudes that are scared to outcross their dogs, you know, or they're starting off with trash ass dogs and you just want to inbreed on trash dogs, and you think that we don't know it, and you're talking shit about me, that's not like, you need to talk shit about somebody else, not me, you know, because I'm gonna blend you up. I'm gonna put you in the blender. I'm gonna let everybody know what you're all about, buddy. And it hasn't been no progress or nothing. You know, you talk about Mellow Yellow, you talk about YSL, you talk about JD Hogg, you know, Fletcher, you know, trash ass dogs that ain't produce shit. They mamas ain't produce shit. Daddy's mamas, nothing. Ain't produce shit. So you get up under my microscope and I gotta analyze it from, that's how you should be analyzing it. You should be on this Buck City radar shit. You know, you should look at it and critique that shit hard. Like, wait a minute, what's this? How that, she only bred one time? How those puppies? Oh, okay, nothing. And then just keep your footnotes. There's still good Walkmore blood out there. I'm not saying nobody won't get one from him. That might work out. You cross it up with the right shit, some Jesse Rod or something, you know, you throw something on that shit, right? And you use that maybe for the shell, you know, and maybe it'll correct it, you know, maybe they'll come out correct and strong, good dogs with good vigor. So, you know, I don't want to throw shit under the bus that I'm not knowledgeable about, but for the most part, I know who has the Walkmore shit. And if you have it from these individuals, it's like four different camps. You I would take one from all four of them. All four of these guys, I would get one from them, but I wouldn't just take it to Walkmore. I would take that dog, outcross that dog. I would probably throw some of this pure bolio, some of this certified, you know, 95%, 92% bolio, 100% bolio tombstone. Cross that up, get me some good specimens. If I could get 2 good specimens that clear my clearance, passes through customs, clears the clear port, I would probably cross them two together to tighten up on that, what I just did, and then I would take it back to the Walkmore shit, right? And then I would see if I keep getting strong dogs, I'm getting good dogs, then I can infuse a little bit more Walkmore in there. I would run it like that. My Walkmore dogs would be, they would have a quarter or an eighth out of a couple different bloodlines, you know, a little bit of this in there, maybe throw a little bit of Eli Carver in there, just a little smidget of this, throw a little bit of that, maybe throw a little Boils in there, you know, fix it around, you know, that way I could get some genetic diversity and I could still have that line the way it is, but I've added a little bit of something that would potentially make it better instead of wishing that you could get, you know, it's crazy, 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 man. Oh, hold up. Let me look. I just heard it. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, hold up. Let me look at this pad. Okay. So see, I like that. I like that Chavo dog, that Thunder Scar. I think that was a decent breeding. You got that country dog. That right there, I would definitely like that. That Danger Boys, that Cash. Uh yeah, nah, I would definitely incorporate some of that. I like that. Little Thunder was a good dog. That Champion Country dog was a good dog. You got the Cyclone 2 in there, the Crazy Eye Shakur, the Backwood Girl. That's about the speed where you want it right there. After those dogs, I think they just kind of accelerated and just really didn't give a fuck about the competitive nature of it. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. I got my opinion. And if you're offended by my opinion and my analysis, because I've seen dogs directly off of Big John, and you probably haven't, right? That's okay. It's all right. You thought that you were knowledgeable and you haven't seen any fucking Big John dogs. You never seen no grandkids of Big John. You never bred them. You never had them. Uh, you know, so here we are. But nah, this is good, man. I like that top half all the way. And then this bottom half looks like it's doing some of the similar stuff. Got that Cash on the top with the yellow man. Yeah, man, this is nice. This is nice right here. Let me see what this is going back to. Handicap stuff way back there. Cadillac Jack Boyles dogs. You can see that. You see the boils creeping through them dogs. In this bottom half. Okay, more yellow man, more. You got some of that good Bishop in there. Nico Jr., Mayday Patrick. You got some Michael Myers in there. Got a little Michael Myers tucked away back there with the yellow man. That's that Trinity breed. I remember that breeding. That Crush dog. Okay. So yeah, this will have this is a good dog. So you're asking, would you what would you do with this? Like this, you good. You crossed up pretty good. You got a little bit of diversity in there. I see a lot of different things going on. Obviously, they like that Cash dog. He said he's producing. I mean, you could go a lot of different ways with this, brother. I would focus on the structure of the animal. Like what would be his or her, I don't know if that's a female or not, structure and everything like that. Height, weight. Look at that. What you're doing is trying to create a created player and you're building a dog. So at the end of the day, you want one that can, we talking about historical times, you want one that can get down, but with all that, that's cool. But you also want one that is a dominant built, dog that dominates, if you can get those two together mixed in with the heart and all the other shit, then I say that person is producing good dogs. But if you can't get both of those in the same room together, somehow, then you're not a terrible breeder. You got more work to do. So yeah, the pad, I didn't put the pad up. I'm on vertical. I'm not gonna do pads on vertical. I wait till I get to the classroom and bust open some pads. We getting it in, double tap that screen. We in here's morning show. We live. You guys can support the channel. All of that. Much appreciated. Yeah, man. What you got plans, man? What region are you in? Is that a female? Or what's up? Give us some more context on this animal right here. I like that Walkamaw stuff. That danger boy stuff. If I'm not mistaken, I think I had something coming down off of that. I think it was that stuff crossed with the Pit Island stuff. And oh, that's a bitch. Okay. What region are you in? Depending on what region you're in, man, yeah. We could throw a little bit more of that Michael Myers up in that shit. Throw a little bit more of that Michael Myers. I'm trying to get some of that stanky leg. Oh, Midwest. Oh yeah. I got something for you. You could throw that because Iceman got a lot of fucking yellow man too, but the War Pony's real nice. War Pony's real nice. Baby Osiris, if you want to go out, if you want to get tight on the mic, but go out, I will go with Baby Osiris. That'd be a good one for you. All good producers. All of them produce great dogs. That's the thing about it. After a while, that's all you got. You got old motherfuckers that done produce good dogs. That's what a yard's supposed to look like. It's not supposed to look like a bunch of young ass dogs that are great grandpas. Like Grimace. Grimace, I know you're listening. I know you're listening, Grimace. Don't make me put you on the screen, Grimace. You better comment. You better make a comment, Grimace. Yes, sir. Hey, throw War Pony 2 on there. You won't be disappointed. Throw War Pony 2 on there. Thank me later. We could hook it up. Bust the litter down or something. You know what I'm saying? Do something nice. I'm trying to see who's in Mississippi, man. We trying to get that stanky leg 2 and Little Mayday bread. Little Mayday especially. You got some heat and you down that way, tap in. Tap in. You trying to elevate? You want your shit? Make sure you got papers. We got papers on everything. Yeah, nah, go with a War Pony. Go with War Pony. Go with King Tombstone. Feel me? Go with King Tombstone. He don't got no mic in him. Hold up, CC. Let me get this boy.
They're not even knowing what I'm talking about. Yes, the 4-5.
You know I got that lemon squeeze with that Hennessy. That 4-5 lemon squeeze when they catch me. I'm from another breed, comatose, so buying weed. Tupac, bury me in G with my lemon squeeze. You know know I got that lemon squeeze with that Hennessy. That 4-5 lemon squeeze when they catch me. I'm from another breed, comatose all buying weed. Tupac, bury me a G with my lemon squeeze. Stop at Parnell's, pick me up a lemon squeeze. Hope I got that lemon squeeze when they catch me. Made G, banging LP from the CD. Suicide doors on the purple flag GT. 3 G's on my head, broke nigga shit. They want me on that best, so I'ma tote my shit. Got some weed, I'ma smoke my shit. Fresh out the dispenser from my dude named Spencer. I keep my Nina on me, I ain't never lonely. And all my niggas know me, I'm the big homie. And I'm a hood star at a hood bar. Trapping with my young niggas, slinging on my bar. BBS stones over my collarbone. Me and Pac-Man splitting hella racks, man. Playing 2K, never give a bitch a bouquet. Riding in them outrageous whips with them new J's. You know I got that lemon squeeze with that Hennessy. That 4-5 lemon squeeze when they catch me. I'm from another breed, comatose all buying weed. Tupac, bury me a G with my lemon squeeze. You know I got that.
Hey, yeah, man, I did see Frisco rolled. Yep, I sure did. Seen him rolled on Leverett Jr. And he looked good. He looked real good. He bit hard, scratched hard. He looked good. He sure did. Oh, sure, man. Yeah, I seen Frisco rolled. I seen him rolled in the building that Garner lives in. Sure. Yeah, I owned Leverett Jr. when he was rolled on him. I was schooling that dog out. We were schooling out Leverett Jr., went down there, and Vinny was visiting Garner at the time. And it was me and Vince and Tom. And there was somebody else there. I forgot who it was. And we went in the building and put him down. And Frisco, man, he bit a chunk out of my dog's shoulder. And we stopped it, broke him up. Shoulder, he just went straight in the shoulder. And we broke him up. And we scratched both dogs once each. And that was it, man. We stopped it. And it was just too much. He was biting way too hard. Oh, we didn't go long enough to say was somebody an athlete or was somebody this or that or anything, man. He just bit really hard, you know. Only thing you can really say from it is that he could bite. Oh man, all kinds of rumors. I hear rumors that Two Eyes quit, you know. I hear rumors that Two Eyes quit. I mean, you hear rumors about all these dogs quitting, and you can't. Look, man, ain't nobody going to use a damn cur dog as their fucking. Well, how did me and Tom fall out? Well, I mean, we never were on great terms. I mean, we never were on great terms. I always fucked with him all the time and picked on him and messed with him and shit, and you know, so we never were on great terms, but our falling out happened when he testified against me. He testified against me for 2.5 hours. In the federal grand jury, man, we're not friends anymore. We can come up for all the reasons he wants why we're not friends, but that's it. Which I wasn't really friends with him to begin with, you know. I mean, once I got done with breeding to them dogs, I didn't really hang out with him that much. He's an asshole. No. No. Mm-mm. I hadn't even stepped forward since, like, you can't find a picture of me on his yard since 1994. But Frisco was a good dog, in my opinion, man. I liked him. He just was real shy. The problem with Frisco is he was just super shy. And couldn't work him.
Mm, 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 mm. Got to be more careful. Got to be more careful, man. Hey, the brother, I just want, because look, this is we men. But I just want to tell the brother that got swept up in the vacuum. No hard feelings, brother. No hard feelings. I actually saw some dogs that you got. And from dog man to dog man, you headed in the right direction. You got a lot of good pieces. And I ain't gonna even say you made a mistake, but you just got a dog from a dude that I was on his ass about this Rickett shit. And then, you just kind of got swept up in the vacuum, But I just wanted to let you know that because people always don't give props, but I'll give you some props on some dog man shit. You got a decent yard, the different breedings that you got, a lot of diversity. If you bring that in for an out, maybe I think it might work out for you. It might. That shit might. That's it's just one of them things, man. It's casualty of the game. I was on it because I felt like this dog dude, he sent it to me. Somebody sent this to me. I had no idea that was your dog. You bought it from this clown, which is understandable, and he just the donkey of the week. So we're just gonna rag on him until this week's over. Or he probably gonna come back. He probably gonna do a show tonight. He probably gonna do a show about me tonight. Flapping and lying and just a whole bunch of talking out the side of his neck. We all know what's up though. Yeah, the Michael Myers Macho Buck. I know people don't like the blend strains. Yeah, that's Iceman and Iceman Mafia. We did a lot of those Macho Buck crosses. It works really good. It works good with the Barracuda dogs, Macho Buck dogs. If you look at some of those breedings and stuff, it works really good. But it's not a lot of that stuff. You are right. Some different strains, different stuff. Jesse James. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice, hey, that's a nice one, man. That's little cash money. Yeah, nah, she's nice. She's nice. See, now if I was gonna do some Walkama shit, and I had this bitch that was, let's say 5/8, about 5/8, I would take her to the Walkama dog. I would take her to another good one that I would think is certified type of Walkama dog. And maybe it's not pure Walkama, maybe it has a little bit of Pit Island in it. Maybe something like that. Maybe a little Walkama cross with a little Pit Island in there, just to kind of break it up a little bit. And then I would breed that back into yours. It's tight enough, Walkama, but you got a whole bunch of other things that could help glue it together, So no, I like that dog, man. I like that dog. He's a donkey of the decade, like at least a donkey of a half a decade or something. Dog. This guy been a donkey. Like, how hard can you go? You've been losing every month. You losing. Your dudes become more and more irrelevant. Guys that fuck with you, it's like you're like a bad CEO in the music industry. Like everybody that comes to your record label just flops. Stay away from this guy. Stay away. And this guy on that got his dog up here, he has been staying away from this guy. I can't throw him in that same bracket because I saw some of the pedigrees and the guy's got some good shit. Right? Now, if he had more trash, I would have said it. Like, damn, PBK, you beat him for 6 dogs, like he got like 6 of them motherfuckers. But that's not the case. And sometimes you can want something, and hey, man, I've been hearing people talk about the Walkama shit. He's got it. That's what he wants to do. Okay. It's like whoever could have it the tightest wins. Like, who could have it the tightest wins? Not off of a particular dog. Only thing you should be making tight if it's off a particular animal. That's the animal that you want to make tight. You got a dog, if from that bloodline he turned out good enough that I want to make it tight. That's the only thing that you should be doing. If not, you should be worried about trying to get a good dog first. If it comes tight, it comes tight. That's how it goes. If it's not tight and he's a good ass dog, guess what? I'm going to make it tight because I want to draw in on that dog. Theoretically. All plans don't work. You might try to draw in on that dog and get a Chihuahua. Nothing's guaranteed. Everything looks easy in this game. Everybody could just go buy 2 dogs and, oh, you got the ADBA, you ain't even got the dog yet. You see what I'm saying? Like, God damn. Let that motherfucker take a shit. Like, what if he died? Like, you gonna burn the papers in front of me? Like, what the fuck are we doing, man? Deal with trustworthy people. That way you won't have to be stressing. You won't have to be stressing out all the time, worried about your money. I understand. I sent some money to a motherfucker. Man, I was nervous. I was nervous, bro. I was like, man, I hope this dude don't beat me for my cash, bro. It was only $1,500. But still, it's like, damn, I done sent this dude the money. Get linked in. Check out this joint. You see. Okay. Oh, yeah. See, I like that. Becca. Becca is one of my favorite. This one's nice too. And it's diversity. You can't be scared of that. See, a lot of people, because they know this is what it is. And this, I'm gonna try to explain this the best I can. When you make that outcross, you're on your own. And that's what people are scared to be, on their own. Right? But if I keep this blood tight and it ain't off of nobody, it's just some shit. It's tight off of something way back in the pedigree, right? It's tight on that. It has that. I don't have to be on my own. This is a Jeep dog, right? This is a heavy Jeep dog. What is it? Heavy Jeep dog. See, when you do that cross, you're on your own. Motherfucker, it's like, damn, is that shit good? Did it work? You're doing your own thing. You're blazing your own path. Your dogs have to be known off of the individuals at this point. You just can't have this scatterbred dog just running around saying that it's pure red boy anymore. Let me hide behind the red boy shit. Let me keep breeding red boy shit. Matter of fact, let me go buy 2 red boy dogs because this is the Powerball. And I'm going to get lucky. And these 2 red boy dogs are going to be the best producing red boy dogs because I'm not going to go look at no other ones. I'm going to just get these 2. I don't want to blaze my path. I don't want to cross it up a different way. I don't want to put some of this Balkan boy shit up in there. Right? Up in there with the yellow man shit, right? Throw some blackjack and haystack in there, right? Bobby Peru. Right? Because then I'm on my own. People have to at least look at it like, okay, well, this is that. Okay, let's look at this a little bit closer. But if I just say it's pure red boy, you look at it a couple of times, or pure bolio, you look at it a couple of times and you just go. So blazing your own path is going to force you to actually breed off of individuals now. You crossed it up. You did your cross. Now I have to see if that cross even worked. Is that cross even conducive to what the fuck my program is supposed to be looking like in 5 years? Or is it setting me back? You got to be honest with yourself. I was talking to some brothers the other day and I said it because I got 2 of the dogs. They got 2 of the dogs. And, we're just reminiscing. And I was like, is it safe to say, that dog right there, that breeding right there, can we say that breeding didn't work? Is it fair? It was only 4 of them, but none of them worked. None of them worked out. They weren't great. So, like, what are we gonna be honest? Are we gonna do the breeding again? Well, maybe next time, huh? You got to give me a reason. Or don't. And you won't. And I won't. I won't put the energy in. If I'm not getting a reason too, You know, your lineup, these guys, all these guys, they got stripes. There's a reason. They got a reason. They got purpose. I just having them just to have them. So nah, man, analyzing, looking at it, man, he's a good looking dog. Janae Johnson. He said, is that scatterbred? The bottom one, let me see. I mean, you know, you at the haystack in there. I mean, it's got a, you know, kind of an Eli Carver base kind of dog. You know, you got a lot of Ramrod Tramp in there. All these dogs are old dogs, Falcon Boy dogs. I love their dogs. They had a lot of Jeep Red Boy Jocko dogs back there. So now you're getting that, man. You're getting that. I wouldn't say it's a scatterbred dog. You said, are Tom's dogs worth paying for? Yeah, I'm sure he got dogs over there that are worth every penny. You know, I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does, man. Get the magazine. Get the mag. Get the mag. Text me for the mag. Be in the building.
What you wanna what? What you wanna me? What you wanna what? What you wanna what? Hey, that sound good. Yeah. What you wanna be? Yeah. I ain't gotta. Well, why you worry about what I'm what you want? Girl, shake that ass like you own something. 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 Molly, what you wanna be? What you wanna perk? You want one of these? What you wanna Molly? What you wanna be? I know you tried this. Have you seen these? Come shaking for me like you got Parkinson's. Yeah, my money long, Lloyd marketing. Hold up, you don't even know where car we in. I lied to her, told her I could see the star within. See you going far. I'm running to the check like Nike. Duh, love booty on my white. I'm hands on, I ain't tryna sight. Cause the way that I jiggle, it excites me. She asked me if my own one. Do you wanna join? Bitch, I been a joint. I hope you get the point. She make it go left, and make it go right. She bounce it up and down. Come make my night. Girl, shake that ass like you own something. 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 What you wanna be? What you wanna perk? You want one of these? What you wanna Molly? What you wanna be? I know you tried this. Have you seen these?
Look, I'm all 4 drugs from 4 different plugs. I don't need love. These drugs, they do enough. Molly on me tough, like the snow on the bluff. Whatever that nigga name was, that shit was rough. Put your back into it. I'm talking to you dirty. I ain't from New York, but the bitch say I'm sturdy. I like a bitch that's nerdy with a fat ass, slim waist, hair curly with a lot of cash. I got a stash spot that only store cash and big Glocks. Think you getting one up on me, you smoking big rocks. Big Glock, big faces up in my stash spot. Try to scheme red beam, don't get that ass pop.
Girl, shake that ass like you own something. 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 What you wanna be? What you wanna perk? You want one of these? What you wanna Molly? What you wanna be?
Yep. Back at it. Uh-oh. Will Sinclair. Will Sinclair. What is a cur? Man, cur is something that you don't want, brother. Psych. A cur is a quitter, a dog that quits. That's a cur. If I only got 5 words or 5 or 6 words, that's it, buddy. He's a quitter. Quit on his mind. He quit. You can decipher that or go Google it, you know, but that's about all I got for that. Yes, sir. Hey, man, look, it was a good one. Another one. Good Saturday. Get the Saturday going. Tap in, get the magazine. Throw a dog a bone. Support what we trying to do. Order up. Volume 3 coming soon. Hopefully I can wrap this thing up. And then I can get on that PDF and that damn calendar. Which is gonna be stupid dope. Stupid dope. Open up a whole avenue. I'm trying to get the poster too. I want to do the poster. I want the poster. I know we like those calendars that you could flip, but I just want the whole poster though, you know? Those are the ones I used to use when I was writing down my breedings and stuff. And it's gonna be good to have that so that it's got that dog man feel to it. It's you know, fill up the wall. I got a few posters, you know, keep them around, you know. So we working on that. I got to get all the details and everything because I got to order a whole bunch of those little rolls, you know, order those little rolls because when you ship those, I'm gonna have to ship it in a little roll. You know, it's gonna be some little scrolls coming out to you guys. Might throw a little postcard in there or something. You know what I'm saying? Some Christmas type of stuff. Had that calendar out, you know, to everybody by Christmas, and that way you can have it up under the tree and start the new year in the Bulldog 2026 flavor. And I just hope that we can just keep the momentum going and branch off and encourage people to share their story. But that's what it's all about, sharing a story. And, you know, you can hit me up. I'm pretty dope. At this point. If you want to share a story, just hit me up, schedule a time or something. You know, we could talk for 15, 20 minutes. Boom. I can make a story out of that. I can ask you enough shit, you know, make a good story. Dig. But I appreciate everybody that pulled up, man. You know, it always got to be something. You know, when you pull up over here, it always got to be something, man. But we out of here.
Been in some trap shit, flip like a mattress. Trying to get the money where you fucking an actress. Real trap nigga got the coke doing backflips. Nigga run up on me, he asking for a death wish. Didn't finish high school, I dropped out. Got my GED, but a nigga still guapped out. Gotta bring the Glock out every time I pop out. If he in my arm reach, then he getting knocked out. That's on some real shit. Niggas get popped like a pill bitch. I am a legend, no Will Smith. I am a legend like Nietzsche. I am a legend like 50. I am a legend like me. I'm in the kitchen, mix it with a Cedrin. I've been in the trap since I was like a loop. Y'all niggas 12, hit you with a 7. I bet that the 7 will see you. I'm tryna hop on the road and run up some mileage. I'm tryna buy me a palace. My dope is set on the pallet. I'm looking for talent that can bring it up from Dallas. I know some niggas that trap out of Phoenix that's doing it so big you wouldn't believe it. I know some niggas that used to be ballin' but don't got no money because of